Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I am about to put together a cherry mini album using the 3D cherry box set from KSCRAFT, which was released this month. And I am also using the KSCRAFT hinge maker, which I have used on numerous occasions. This set is a definite must to have if you love making mini albums, or you can even use this for making tag flips, because the one with the one circle is absolutely perfect to add to any shapes and sizes to make a tag flip. It comes with many different sizes. So you have this one here with the 2-hole. You get 2 of the 3-hole one, but depending on the size of your pages, you can decide to choose any one of these. For the cherry one, I have decided to go for 3-hole. This cherry size is such a good size, and I thought about using the largest hinge part, but it was a little bit too long. So I used this one, and I have added it to here. And I'm also going to show you guys how easy it is to add the hinge bits to your cherry pages. So what I did is I usually like to make 5 pages when I'm going to make mini albums. So for the front cover, I decided to go for this one here. Such a nice pattern paper. And the pattern papers I am using is from Simple Stories Sweet Talk. It is one of the older collection. I recently hauled this one from Craft Online here in Australia, and it has such beautiful colors and good mix of bright colors, which I absolutely love. So I chose this one to be the front, and I also used the same pattern paper to go at the very back. Okay. Then I have selected this one here for my second page. That's the other side. Third page, and then fourth page, which reminds me of cherry blossom tree. Then the last page is going to be this, and with the back cover. Okay, so now that I have 5 pages, I need 5 sets of this. So with the hinge, I like to double layer it by cutting one for the front, one for the back. So to do this fast, you guys, what you can do is you can cut the strip long enough to cover the backside as well, and cut it in one go. So I cut a long strip of paper, fold it in half, then place this on here and cut it through, and it gives me 2 in one go. So I have 5 of these. I've already glued one because I needed to work out where I want to position the hinge bit. So now I'm going to show you how to add the hinge bits to your pages. And because you want your album to have that hinge part at the same place, what I do next is I grab my second page, right? And then I don't just eyeball it like this. What I do is I know that my glue needs to go here, around here. So what I do is I grab my glue, because I know where my glue needs to go. So then I put it like this. I know it goes up to halfway of the bow, so I just do that. And then what I do now is I place this here. Actually, I don't even need that. I place this on here like this, exactly where the very first page is. Then I'm exactly putting this on top to match the shape. That's how I do put the hinge bits on to each page, you guys. And if you do this for every single page, they're gonna all line up perfectly, okay? See? And that's what I really wanted to show you guys. If you're new to crafting and you wanna start making mini albums, this set combined with the hinge maker will easily help you achieve a mini album. So I am just showing you quickly how to put the hinge maker onto it so that it's exactly in the same place. So let's do another one. So that's my first cover. Now I have this, so I'm gonna use this, and then I need to put the glue on again. I know it goes up to half mark of the bow. So place your hinge bit onto your previous page exactly where it's meant to be. Then you match it with the other one, okay? You match the cherry, and then you push it down. Now it's completed. And now we have the second page, the third page, all matching perfectly. See? And then my first page, all right? So that's how you do those. So let's do another one. I'm gonna keep repeating because there will be people wanting to watch how I put my mini album, and it could be their very first mini album that they're doing. And so I am showing you guys how easy it is to do that. You match the cherry shape exactly with the bottom one, and then you push your glue bit down, and it's perfectly matched. Okay? All right. So let's do the final page. So with this one, we're going to do the same like this. So I'm going to glue here. I'm going to place this down exactly where it is and hold it with my left hand, and using my right hand, I'm going to place the cherry exactly on top and then push the glue bit down. Okay, now I have all of my 5 pages matching where the hinge goes. All right, there it is. Ta-da! So I really wanted to show you that. For my front cover, so now I'm going to move everything off and then work on the front cover. For my front cover, I've done the largest part, which is this one here. Okay, this is the largest one, which I did for here. Then I have used this one here with the stitch layer. This one, I did it in shimmer gold, and this is what I got from Craft Online as well, in the Poppy Craft section. So I'm just going to glue that down like this. If you wanted to add a bit of dimension, you're welcome to cut another one of this in foam and then place it down first and then place this one down. But because I'm probably going to be layering more on top of my basic paper bits, I'm not going to add foam here. But if you wanted to keep it nice and simple, you can add another one of this shape with the foam here and then add this. Then add your cherry bit, which looks like this, on there. Then this one here is the cherry frame that's here. I don't want to turn it into a shaker. You're more than welcome to turn it into a shaker if you wanted to. But I don't want mine to be a shaker because I love my patterns that I'm seeing. And I chose this particular pattern so I can see the sprinkles. So I'm going to glue that down. Then you need to glue down your bow part. I have already made several of these bows using some foam tape. So you cut 3 pieces together to form the bow. So you have 1, 2, and 3 pieces. And then the last one is this little one in the middle. In the middle part, I have decorated with a heart chipboard, but you're more than welcome to decorate it with anything that your heart desires, okay? So I'm gonna put this bow on top like this. So I am doing this video so a beginner crafter or someone who's never made a shaped mini album can, have a look at my video and get inspired to try some different shape as well. Of course, you can start off with this cherry mini album like me. It is such a fun shape to work with and such great size to add your photos or journaling. The mini album doesn't have to have your photos. Mini album can be also used as a notebook as well, like a shaped notebook. Okay, like this. Then my next one is going to be this. I have colored the stalk green this time. the last project I did, I colored it in brown with my alcohol marker. But with this one, I colored it with some green. Just trying different things. Okay, so to make sure that the stalk doesn't cover the stitched area, the stitch details, push it down like that. And then I'm going to add my cherry frame part. Okay, then you just glue it onto your cherry part. Oh, it needs to go a little bit more towards the right. Okay, it's on there now. And for this one, I have used the shimmery color as well that I got from Craft Online as well. So pretty. Such pretty color. And then I have also used pearlescent cardstock to make my bow, which is gonna go on there. And I just have to glue it. I used a bit of foam tape for my bow because I wanted that to be dimensional. But of course, you don't have to make it dimensional if you didn't want to. Okay. There you go. So I have my front cover done, but it's not finished. I want to probably add some more things to the front a little bit later. But that is what I wanted to share with you guys, how to put the mini album pages together really quickly, nice and easy to do. And if you have this KSCRAFT Hinge Maker set, you can turn any shape into a mini album. And mini album doesn't have to be big size. It can be small size, medium size, large size, whatever you want to do with it. Now I'm going to make some pockets using the second largest cutting die, but only placing the small piece of paper to cover the bottom cherry part because I really do not need to waste the good pattern paper to cut out the entire shape because I really only want the cherry pocket to add to the bottom part of my pages. Now I have fully decorated all my pages and I'm so excited to show you guys what I did. Using the Simple Story Sweet Talk collection, I was able to use many of the cut apart pages. So I'll show you them, for example. So there was a page filled with little cubes like this. And then there was another like a I think this is like a 4x6 size cut apart piece, and I used the piece down here, and what it had down here was "You have my heart," and I fussy cut the word and put it at the cherry at the front. Then I have also been using the tag page, and I have those as inserts in the pages, and you'll see. And there was another one which was like I think this is like a 4x4 size. I don't know, it could be a 3x3. And then I used those. And then here was like, yeah, so I've been like using tags and all sorts to have fun, just filling the pages. And then I was using like these things to fussy cut images, to glue. And then I used so many of the stickers from the 12x12 sticker sheets that's included in the collection kit. And it was just so fun. So fun. For my hinge area, I did use a gold ring. And then I used my curly ribbons. So for the front page, I just used some stickers to finish decorating the cherry section. And then the next page, you guys, I love my little cherry pocket. And in the pocket, I have included this doily that's from KSCRAFT December release. Absolutely love the doily. You get 3 different sizes. And then I fussy cut this koala holding a heart use the sticker You Are Always in My Heart. And this was 3x4 cut apart page, right? And I didn't cut them apart. I just cut two like this. So I folded it in half to make me a little booklet. And inside the booklet, I used the little cube page, like this cube page here. I cut these two apart and then corner rounded one side only to give me this pocket. And inside the pocket, I have cut down the tag piece and inserted in each section. And I thought that was a really fun thing to do. And then it folds like this. And then on this side, I created a tuck spot using the images that are from the cut apart page, and I fussy cut them. And I only glued the bottom. Then for this page, I included two of these cut apart pieces and then used some stickers to decorate the back. Then on this side, for the pocket, I used some stickers to decorate. Then for this one here, this cut apart piece was a little bit wider than the width of the cherry. So I cut down each side a bit. And then I used some sticker pieces and I chopped the chocolate stickers in half to add to both of the sides. And this was a little cube I cut down to fit this height. And on the back, I did add some stickers. And then on this side, I fussy cut this heart from the paper. And then I included a pearlescent gray doily. And then I used the sticker pieces, LOVE, like this. This page I decorated with lots of stickers. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stickers to decorate this page. This panda is so adorable. And for my tags, so this, I made a booklet using the tag cut apart page. So instead of cutting them all individually, I cut two together. Then I fold it in half, chop the top bits off, and then when you open, you have all of this space to add your details or photos. And I did the same with this one, but I added some stickers. So they go in the pocket nicely. And then on this side, I love what I did with this page. I did like a waterfall using the 3x4 cut apart page. And then I just scored 3/8 here from this side. And look, I have all of these cut apart pieces that lifts up like this. And so all of these areas, I can stick photos in there or write journal in there. And then you flip it over. I use some Rosie Studios foam sticker that says always. So basically it's saying, love you more than chocolate always. And I added this heart sticker there as well. And for the insert, it says, you are my perfect match. I corner rounded each area. And then this is the back. I love all of the patterns and colors in this collection. And then on this side, I just used 1, 2, 3, 4 stickers to decorate the bottom bit. And the back has little couple stickers here to finish it off. And that's how I decorated my cherry mini album. And I'm so glad that I was able to share with you guys the process of making one. And it is just so fun to make mini album because the most fun part about it is selecting the patterns and colors for each page. Then you get to decorate with all of the things that's included in the collection or anything that you have in your stash. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you give this a go as well. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful day.